new or old to business, your superpower is going to be in building a strong personal brand. In today's video, we're going to be chatting all about personal branding, and I'm going to share a step-by-step guide on what you need to do to make your personal brand as strong as ever. My name is Ademusoyo, and if you're new to my channel, I teach content creators and entrepreneurs how to build a brand through meaningful content creation. If you're unfamiliar with the term personal brand, a personal brand are the skills or accomplishments that you as an individual have that make up how you serve your clients or customers or how you show up in the world. When you're just starting out with your business, it's going to be primarily the initial way that people are going to want to work with you or buy what it is that you're selling. Everyone has a personal brand, and what makes someone's personal brand stronger than somebody else's is the strategy and the connections that that person is able to build with their community. The reason why building a personal brand is so important is because that is how you are going to be able to connect with your audience in a real and authentic way. It's going to be how people remember you. It's going to be how people refer to you. It's going to be what turns people from being strangers to actual followers, to raging fans and customers of whatever it is that you are talking about, selling, or even trying to share. Personal branding doesn't only have to be for entrepreneurship. If you're a working professional and you're watching this video, having a solid personal brand as a working professional is definitely going to take your career to the next level. Reputation that you build at your current company can transcend not just within the company, but also outside of your company. And it's really how you're going to start to get those really cool opportunities as people start to get to know who you are and what it is that you do and what it is that you're known for within your organization. When you have such a strong personal brand, you really get to reap the benefits of it pretty immediately and without you having to do too much effort for it. The reason why is because your personal brand is going to be what allows people to connect with you in a real and authentic way. It's going to be how you're going to build your community. So as you put in the work to establish those meaningful connections with other people, that is going to transcend in other people telling other people about you. And then you are going to be able to see how that comes and plays back as whether it's for your career or for your business or just to build a brand online for any opportunities or any reason that you feel to be fit. For me personally, by having a strong personal brand, it's led me to plenty of different career opportunities, the opportunity to collaborate and work on global projects across different industries. It has allowed me to get so many different speaking opportunities, and it has also allowed me to connect with some of you out here in the online space. And it's also ultimately just been a really, really cool experience by getting to grow my personal brand, share more of my thoughts and ideas, and connecting with other like-minded individuals who are also interested in what it is that I have to talk about. Your personal brand starts with one thing that you want to be known for. In the comments down below, let me know what it is that you want people to know you for and what you want to build authority in. Over time, your brand is going to evolve as you maybe decide to switch niches or you expand your offering in so many different ways. But there are three core elements that make up your personal brand, and that is your brand heart, your brand positioning, and your brand personality. Brand heart is what's going to be the anchor and the driving force for your brand. It's going to be the reason why you show up in the online space, even when things get difficult, even when things get tough. It really is going to be what pulls you back into understanding your why, your what, and how you plan on serving the people and what kind of impact you want to make. Your brand heart takes some time to really dive deep into understanding. It's important that you don't just say, oh, I'm just trying to make an impact. What impact is it that you want to have? What is it that you want people to understand once they walk away with you and encounter somebody else? You really have to go deep into understanding those things because that's really going to be what is the anchoring driving force as you start to expand and grow your brand over time. Things to think about when you think about your brand heart is going to be your mission statement. So this is going to be your why for your business. What exactly it is that is driving you to create this brand in this online space. or whether it be for yourself professionally. Your purpose, this is going to be what makes you stand out amongst your peers or your competitors within your niche. It's going to be the reason behind your mission statement. Lastly, it's going to be your values. So what is it that holds true to you? What is it that you want to embody in the content that you put out, as well as the work that you do for other people? Once you understand your brand heart, the next thing you need to do is understand your brand positioning. So your brand positioning is really going to be your unique twist to whatever it is that you're going to try to sell. For example, for me as a content marketing strategist, I'm also very data-driven and analytical. So my positioning statement is going to be centered around, providing that data understanding and analysis to creating meaningful content towards other people. Take a little bit of time to understand yourself or understand what are your unique factors, write down your list of accomplishments, and really start to see how those accomplishments, those things, your unique star factor is going to really play into your business. Last thing that you're going to want to make sure that you understand is your brand's personality. Your brand personality is going to be how you're going to be communicating with your potential followers as well as your client. That might actually look different depending on what platform that you're talking on, but the general message should be the same no matter where it is that you're speaking. It should still kind of tie back to your values, your mission, and your positioning. For example, on social media platforms like Twitter or Instagram or TikTok, adding all of those personal elements to you is going to really be a driving factor in building out your personal brand, because that's how you're going to establish that initial connection with people. That's how people are going to see who the person is behind the brand and start to get to know you a little bit better and a little bit deeper. SEO driven platforms like YouTube or your website or blog, that's going to be where you want to establish your authority and really make sure you're doubling down on the things that you want people to know you for. All of your platforms should match your brand's personality. It should feed back into your values, your mission statement, and your positioning statement in order to establish that connectivity and allow people to connect with you and remember you in a real and authentic way. Now let's dive into what is the step-by-step process to make sure that your brand is solid and effective as you continue to grow and expand your offerings, your business, as well as your following. The first thing that you want to do is clarify your brand identity. So spending some time going back and reviewing those key elements that we talked about earlier with the brand heart, the brand positioning, as well as your brand personality, and really spending some time understanding that who it is that you are, what it is that you're trying to showcase, and who exactly is your ideal audience when creating or talking or speaking to them. Questions I like to ask people or myself when I'm trying to go through a little bit of a rebrand or even just refresh some of what it is that I've been saying is I ask myself, who am I? What is it that I do? What are my differentiating factors for it? And who exactly am I talking to? Next thing that you need to do is build your online presence. Whether it is for, your business or whether you are doing it for increasing or advancing your professional career, it's important that you establish some sort of presence outside of just the people talking to you, and online is a great way to do that. It's important that you have a powerful content strategy that will allow you to understand what ideas that your ideal audience might be wondering about so that you can create content around. I actually have a YouTube video that talks all about building your content strategy and establishing your content pillars, and I will link it down in the description box for you. But essentially, making sure that you have a powerful content strategy that really showcases your expertise, but also connects to your audience in a real and authentic way is going to be key in establishing that online presence and building out that personal brand effectively. The last thing you want to do is you want to continue to develop and nurture your audience. Not enough for you to just put the content out there and expect nothing to happen in return. You definitely need to make sure that you're actively engaging and listening to your audience to get a better understanding of what it is that they need and what it is that you can offer, so you can start to bridge that gap and really start to hone in on what your niche is. The other thing you need to do is analyze your content. So once you hit publish, it's not enough to just hit publish and go. You need to go back, review the content, see how it's performing, see how many views it's getting, see what actions people are taking on that content, because you never know, that could be content that you need to repurpose later. It could also be content that really helps you define what exactly is your niche. So as you start to get more specialized, as you start to really want to hone in on a specific offering, you have content to back it up and say, this is what my audience is interested in, and now I'm ready to create more of this. When you start to build your personal brand, it can start to feel really overwhelming, but over time, you're gonna get the hang of it, and it's gonna feel like second nature to you. If you would like a little bit of assistance, my content assessment will ask you a bunch of questions for you to audit yourself and see what it is that you need to do in order to build your personal brand and create meaningful content. Click the link in my description box and check it out. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked this video, I think you'll like this one too. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.